And now after my rants, I have been pondering my mysticism. What a word, right? It's kind of a dirty word. It's a cliche. It says nothing. It says little more than self-loathing and altered states of consciousness. Maybe. I'm in contact with Palestinians in Gaza directly. I have friends. And it is, for y'all religious people out there, Eid al-Fitr. Eid al-Fitr. It's the last day of Ramadan. Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Blessed Ramadan. Right? Blessed Eid. What is Eid? That one I have spoken on at length. You'll have to look it up. They need money for Ramadan. They need money. And they're making me know it. Now, here is, this is a vulnerabilism. This is a, vulnerabilism of mine. People like the word vulnerable these days. How much do these machines cost? And now I work with these machines. Why would I have to raise money? Because I have a big tax bill from the U.S. government. I have a big tax bill from the U.S. government, and it was unexpected for various reasons, but it was, the timing was different this year because of the fires in Southern California. And part of our filings are in the state of California because we own real estate in California. And so because of the fact that the IRS granted no penalties for filing what I don't remember when the deadline was changed to, but it was like an October deadline. Usually it's the April deadline to file. And so there was that timing difference combined with also a difference in the way my expenses are taken, such that I got a big tax bill that I wasn't expecting. It happens. So all of a sudden, if such a thing happens, and the IRS, you're holding a letter that says, get ready for your bank account to be levied. You pretty quick just start sending all your money to the IRS, which is what I've been doing. So that's my stupid excuse. I have given some money to these individuals. No amount is really, we're talking about individuals that are fighting for survival, and they have lots of family members and stuff, and it's a war zone. Not only are they bombing just willy-nilly in Palestine, they're bombing tents. They're actually bombing tents. Straight up. Now, that said, it doesn't count as repentance or contrition or a very good excuse at all. And the rest of that business is between me and those people and God. And now I will share with you a small self-indulgent point. But especially if you know me, you might be able to appreciate this. There is an elegance to it. Now, there's a letter that Judy Freed, Judy Freed at Irvine High School, she taught, it was like freshman lit. There was poetry. We read To Kill a Mockingbird. We did the monkey trial. What the heck was that? The monkey trial thing. About Darwin and evolution and stuff. What am I thinking of? Judy Freed was very religious. She was one of the few instructors that really couldn't help. You know, she would just kind of wax, not wax, but she would kind of had a tendency to ponder. Judy Freed pondered the dazzling mystery of life and existence, and that there's just seems to be so much of a design to it. And the next thing you know, she's expounding some kind of intelligent design theory. She was a good instructor. She was really hard, and she wasn't closed-minded at all. She was very objective. You know, I mean, we did, you know, the monkey scopes, the Scopes trial. You know, she did just fine representing for rationalism. That was just her view. She sees the world and she sees design and she has reasons to explain it. So, you know, that much, not only is it cool or kosher, it is what is requisite. No more or less is required than objectivity, or at least the aspiration to objectivity, impartiality. Now, Freed. In Freed's class, Judy Freed had us write, as incoming freshmen, she had us write letters to ourselves, which she explained would be sent to us on graduation day, the day we graduate from high school. I have it right here, so I'm not going to get it out, but and in this letter to myself, I make bold claims about achievements that I will have made in the Irvine High School baseball program. I will have become the new record holder for all, you know, major offensive statistical categories, for example. It's all in there. It's all spelled out. And then I will become like a very significant Major League Baseball player and so on. Yeah. Now, I don't know if I discussed Sadaharu in that letter to myself, but I could very well have, because I was already a disciple of Sadaharu. At that point, as a freshman in high school, already I was in it since roughly 7th grade. Sadaharu, a Zen way of baseball. Sadaharu hit 868 home runs. He is the best he is the world record holder for home runs. It is not Hank Aaron. It is Sadaharu. It's not even Hank Aaron in this country. Who holds it? Some steroids, right? I don't even know who legally holds it right now. Who counts? Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa? I have no idea. It's all steroids. Now, as it turns out, I was more of a mystic than a baseball player. I was more of a philosopher than a mystic. However, one can understand a great deal about my system of thinking to consider. Listen carefully. And I will try not to become verklempt, because this point is profound to me, and I just realized it right before I pressed record. Does Shohei Otani take steroids? Shohei Otani, he's not a switch hitter, is he? He's a left-handed batter. I was a switch hitter. That's mainly from Rod Carew, and also certain batting instructors saying the praises of switch hitting, because you gain some modicum of advantage over the pitcher, because you can, if the pitcher has some edge over you because of the fact that they are right or left-handed, you can simply change sides, and you can regulate. You can keep their advantage in check, right? You can keep their advantage in check. Could we imagine Shohei Otani taking steroids? It's very hard, right? We also don't know anything about his sexuality, which is, it could very well be that, and, I can corroborate this too, hitting is fucking sexual. That was my solution as a teenager in the early years. 11, 12, 13, 14, roughly, 15, those years, with no guidance for how to approach women, and a body that's exploding with testosterone. The only option is something like that, some very hard physical discipline. I guess that's why kids inevitably will be involved with sports. We just don't name it for what it is. That your body is exploding with all this metamorphosis, and it's terrifying. And on top of that, nobody's going to show you how to get laid, and the only people that are getting laid is like the top 5% of the gene pool in high school. Basically, all the people that are dating that are wearing leather jackets, those are the people that have sex lives. And then the rest of us have to figure out all the elaborate sublimations in order to keep from literally going crazy. In Kipit, what? Mass school shootings, because we don't teach our children what sexuality is and its relation to aggression. So Shohei Otani obviously is this powerhouse, and he almost comes across like an asexual child. And it also just so happens he may very well be the best baseball player in history. So now, when I was 11 years old, I said to myself that I was going to become, I tried to keep myself in check and say, well, I would like to become significant. I would at least like to be a professional baseball player. But then I would indulge in really grandiose ideas too. Well, but with the Zen way of baseball on my side, what's the line from Tinker Tailor? With witchcraft on our side, I think we can just get just about bloody well anything we ask for. Witchcraft. Indeed. Witchcraft. Witchcraft will lead you to pain. And that's why high school was so devastating for me, because baseball destroyed, baseball in high school baseball destroyed my baseball career before it ever could start. Not by lack of talent. I wasn't very good. I wasn't that bad either. I definitely had moments. Like, I was pretty good in a pinch. So if there were eyes on me, and I was in the batter's box, there were a good 24 moments in my baseball career that, I would just fucking dig in. Like let's say there's this one episode that I was remembering the other day that at the time I hadn't appreciated the profundity of it. I was a sophomore, and I think it was winter training, fall. In the fall, you're in the baseball program. Basically you're gonna go out and run, throw the ball, and then we all just used to hang out and after and take batting practice until it got dark. There were a few of us. And so that was the field in Irvine High School at the time. I haven't been there in years, but it's a really beautiful facility. It's very big, huge. The baseball field at Irvine High School is it's like a college ball field. It's beautiful, or it was, and then there was one or two JV fields adjacent, and then a bunch of batting cages. What facilities? It was. I felt very privileged to have made the team, because of course I was competing with, that was all Northwood Little League people that I was competing with. I was same freshman incoming class as the guys that went to Williamsport when they were in 6th grade, and then when we were freshmen, we went. Anyway, I've gone into this, so for those of you who know, you know, and for those of you who don't know, catching up becomes very daunting, right? Because you're literally, how many videos is it? Over 500. Nothing very well indexed. Oh, this Dimitri Fergatti's immersion. What is going on? Shohei Otani is a left-handed Japanese power hitter who plays for the Los Angeles Dodgers, my home city. He's kind of a Zen dude. He doesn't get his leg up in the air like flamingo style, like Sadaharu did, but those some of those Japanese hitters are mad stylists. who was the guy that played for Seattle? He was just brilliant to watch. I am a disciple of Sadaharu O. And Shohei Otani is the best baseball player in history. And we're of the same lineage.